Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Quotes 199. Today we have another quote by Ayn Rand. Okay, let's take a look at the quote. Potentially means possibly. Potentially, a government is the most dangerous threat to man's rights. It holds a legal monopoly, could hold a total control, a legal monopoly on the use of physical force against legally disarmed victims. So they could try to have the right to take away all the arms from the people, and yet they can legally have all the arms and all the weapons. So according to Ayn Rand, that's where the most dangerous threat to people's rights is a government like this. A government that takes away all the arms, all the power from the people. They can have all the firepower and the people have nothing. That is possibly the most dangerous situation. Let's continue here. Even though Ayn Rand was born and raised in Russia, she clearly understood the idea of the Second Amendment with this quote. The Second Amendment in the U.S., the right to bear arms. She clearly sees the danger of the legal power in the hands of the government and a populace meaning population, that could be legally forced into being unarmed and powerless. Well, remember, she came from Russia. And I know there's a lot of people out there that will often say, well, my government would never do such a thing. They would never tyrannize, cause tyranny to the people. But you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's in the future. There's a lot of people in Russia, where she comes from, I'm sure under the czars, that didn't really treat the people that bad. After the socialist revolution took over, that's when all the problems started. Remember, we had other quotes by Stalin, we're saying like one gun controls 100 people. A lot of people in China, before Mao took over, might have felt the same way, thinking that their government would never do such a thing. Or, you could look at North Korea. You could even look at World War II, certain situations. Hitler took guns. He didn't take guns away from the from Germans, but he did take guns away from the Jews. So the Jews were not able to fight back. And a lot of the countries that he was able to conquer quickly was because average people were not able to be armed to defend themselves. Okay, so let's continue with the quote, or with the note here. Here is also a James Madison quote, or a quote from James Madison that is in agreement with Ayn Rand. And this is it. Oppressors, like governments that are tyrannical, they oppress, they try to hold down the people. Oppressors can tyrannize, have a tyranny, have total control, and treat the people unfairly and hold them down, only when they achieve a standing army, when they have their own army, an enslaved press, meaning they can control the press. So that is the danger we always hear about fake news. Just in case the press is ever completely controlled, then the people, they can't get the knowledge to join together, to assemble. And a disarmed populace. So again, without arms, without any way of defending themselves. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. Hope it was food for thought. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.